How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to Baldcafe. We're back here yet again with another fantastic guest. We got Ben here on the channel to share his story. How's it going, Ben?
Very well, thank you. How's it going?
I'm doing really well. You know, Baldcafe, these live episodes are really taking off now. And so I've got to thank you, first of all, for coming here. When did this all start for you?
Ever since I was a kid. I'm only 25 at the moment. So you think that stuff like this doesn't really happen until you're 30 or 40. So you think that you have time. So I remember being 16. So, that style back then was like incredibly long, kind of the moped type look. And I remember back in the day, I used to kind of like straighten my hair a lot and just try and wave it, and it would come across my face like this. And I cut my hair short and everything. Used to style it and whatnot. And I remember my mum saying that, "Oh, see, you're 16, but you're straightening, like doing a lot of products. You're doing a lot of this. It's gonna ruin, And I was like, "Nah, I'll be fine. Don't worry." And I think it's accumulated, but as well as it's also genetics as well. So I remember when I remember the first time. And I remember I was in the queue with a friend at a restaurant. He looks at my head really close. He goes, "You're receding a little bit." And I was like, "What does that even mean? What is that?" And I just remember looking around, I look fine. I've always had a biggish forehead. It's never been how some people have that forehead up till about here, right? I've always had a biggish forehead, but it was never crazy. I remember showing my brother just literally this afternoon, and he was looking. He was like, "Oh wow." But just even last week, I had a friend's wedding, and I went to get a haircut, and I always kind of do zero on the sides, bought a zero, and then skin fade it, and then just blend it in. Have my hair top really long, but I'd always say, "Oh, keep it longer on this side, keep it longer on this side, so I can kind of cover this bit." When you go to the hairdressers and barbers are cutting your hair, and they're just "Oh, it's quite thin." And you're like, "Yeah, I know. Please save me. Please help me figure this out." To other people, it's not a big deal. But, in your own mind, you're always thinking to yourself, "Oh, okay, is this, showing? Or is this, part of, covering?" You're constantly thinking about it. Then only in the last year, I started wearing more hats when I can't be bothered kind of doing hair. Compared to, some people, I've seen on the channel, I still have a significant amount. But like we've said previously off screen, it's all about kind of how you feel about it. When it got worse was earlier this year, and I just remember waking up to a load of hair on my pillow, and I'm like, "Wow, this is actually getting worse. It's crazy." One of the first times I realized it was really, really happening was at my first job back in 2017. I went to the toilet on a break, and just check yourself out a little bit, and there was a little gap over here. I was like, "Whoa, why is that really thinned out? This is crazy. What's going on?" And then an accumulation of that, you end up, you're like, "Oh my god, it's actually happening." So you start Googling, "What is this? What can I do about this? Why is this happening to me?" Remedies and everything. So people are like, "Oh, castor oil, mix it with a bit of this oil as well, try this." And I remember all my friends "Try castor oil. It works." I'm I'm trying it. I don't think you're doing it properly. I said, "I just don't think it's working." You can't reverse engineer genes. If it's not working, it's not working. Trust me. I am religiously putting this on, wearing a hair mask, and then going to sleep. I'm actually sleeping with this on as well. And it's just not working. You'll walk past a mirror or a shop window, and you're like, "Oh, this angle doesn't look great. Oh man, have I been walking around all day like this and no one's told me anything? What's going on?" But that's the thing, I find that it's all actually in your head. You will see it and not be happy with it, but everyone else around you is "Yeah, it's whatever." They don't even register it. With a lot of this stuff, it's really in your head. About last year when I saw the gap at work, I was like, "Oh, someone's told me Regain would be a really good shout." I bought it, but I was I don't know if I should do it, because it says if you apply it, it shreds your hair. And I was like, that's the opposite of what I want to do. But it took me 4 months or 5 months to okay, I'm just going to do it. Then I was like, you have to be doing this for the rest of your life. And then I'd catch myself sometimes on YouTube hair transplant in Turkey. There's a place in LA, and it does, and they would show you like taking out grass from the back of your head and putting it here. A couple of my friends would say, "Guys, you should get a hair transplant." My cousin did it, and my brother does it, and it looks great. And I was like, "Yeah, but that's like money. That's like a lot of money, and that's like a lot of maintenance, and it's like, and then therefore, if I do that, I'm not therefore fully authentic of myself, right? Because then like everyone knows I kind of did it, and then it's like, and then obviously you could just play it off and it's whatever. But then it's like, to me, it's like I'll look at them and I'm like, oh, this is great, but this is really not who I am, right? I feel like if as soon as I do that, you'll end up finding something else that you don't like. Oh, maybe my nose is doing, or maybe this is like not great, or like the way I look or whatever. And I was like, wow, like I genuinely need to like find love in who I am and whatever I am becoming. And I remember kind of going through these videos and like all these things, and then I remember coming across your videos and your series that you do. And this was like kind of the first kind of channel that just talked about embracing it. It's so important to kind of really filter what you put in your mind. I was constantly looking at things that, you know, wanted me to kind of change the way I was have to do something with it and everything. And I came across your channel about like embracing it, and I've like kind of looked at kind of most of your videos, and like every single time like you do a video about, you know, you have a conversation with someone and they do it, and like the liberating feeling of actually doing it, I was like, damn, like that looks sick. So this is a picture from me back in the day, and as you can tell, like super long hair, so much hair, wow, so much hair. And then this is me last Thursday after getting my hair cut, and I was like, what the hell? I tried to cover this up, and how has it got bigger? And I just remember just like looking at that picture and just not enjoying. Oh my god, that's what I'm gonna look like. Oh my god, that's quite scary. Insecurities like make no sense, because like you might think it's something big, but it's really not. And I just think you just gotta embrace. Oh, I'm gonna be so bald. That's scary. It's like if one person can look at this video and just not even take away about the hair loss, but just about something about themselves, and just learn to accept and learn to love that about themselves, then that'd be so happy. How are you feeling about it? Okay, so just like start shaving from there. Yeah. But maybe just go from the sides like this. We'll figure it out. Shit, man. Yeah. Are you shitting yourself?
I don't want to do it.
To go all the way back.
All the way back like this, yeah.
Hold on, Mom's back. Hey!
Are you not working at 6?
After thingy, hey.
Oh my god, are you just about to do it now? You're gonna look like that cute picture. Are you shaving the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay. You've got a lovely head, it'll look nice.
Do I have...
No, you know what, I look fine. I said to you that actually.
I think you look fine?
Yeah,
Alright, G, let's go like here.
I need to go over these.
Like, I was really scared, and now I'm not that scared about it now.
I don't think to be scared.
No, actually, it's not that bad, you know, I've most of you.
Yeah?
It's actually not bad.
Ah, my forehead's gonna just be exposed now, innit? Well, it was exposed before.
I just don't want you to be putting undue amount of time into thinking about it. It's only
But that's
hair
the whole...
on its only head.
I agree, but that's why, like,
Then-
maybe shaving it off, and then I don't wake up and, like, think
worry
about it. Yeah.
Just do
And that's the
that.
principle of that, and it's like...
Do a Steve
I was
Jobs.
imagine like spending £17 every 2 weeks on a haircut, or like all this stuff. Like,
that is the statement of the bald man.
yeah.
I was like, that is.
As a confident bald man, as a confident person, of like, oh my god, look how thin it is though. Izzy, how's it looking, be honest?
Yeah, it's actually not bad.
Is it not bad?
Not bad, not bad.
Can you touch it? Oh my days, man.
Trial never know.
It's so true.
You're doing it quickly.
Oh my god, I can kind of see it. I can kind of see the head over here.
No, you don't have to shave it now. You can't just.
Would it all of this grade is? Would this not look?
No, you have to shave it now. You can't
Well,
just
proper
leave it
shave?
like that. Yeah.
What, as in, no, as in like.
Like in clean shaving like that.
Clean shaven.
You can't leave it
You
like that.
got clean shaven. So we've got a lot of hair, like
Follicles.
still a lot of hair. It's just this bit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you need clean.
Sorry, what do you think? Be honest, Mum.
I think it looks fine. Do you know what? I think it looks really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
Oh my god.
What do you think, Benny?
You can look.
He looks really good. It does. It does.
I'm looking at myself, yeah.
What does it feel like?
It just feels really weird, man. It doesn't look real, man. What the hell's going on? Hold on.
You see, you've got a good shaped head.
Do I? Do I actually have a good
You have
shaped
a
head?
good shaped
Let me
head.
see.
Just embrace it.
Embrace it, man. You know what's so crazy, man? It's like I feel very liberated. I don't know how. I don't know how you like. I don't know how
I
to
think
describe.
that's, and then I get it. I
Do you
completely
understand?
get it.
How long have I been talking to you? I've been talking to you about this for years, and it get me down, and I'd be like, oh.
I
And
can't believe you put that much of your thinking into it.
no, but like no, naturally as a
I know, as a
person,
young person,
as
I know.
exactly.
And it's only when you're older you're going to realise that what was I wasting my energy
I
worrying
know.
about that for?
Well, no, I just thought one less thing to worry about.
I know. But you know, whatever it takes for you to now get on with other bigger things.
Yeah.
Because it's only hair.
It's only hair. I got one more thing. You know, when I was I was telling you guys about earlier this week. Yeah, look what I did. I shaved my hair off. Look at it. It's fucked, isn't it?
I don't think it looks bad.
Look at your face. Look at it.
I like it.
Do you like
I
it?
don't think it looks bad.
I like
it a lot.
Do you be honest? Like, be honest. No, be honest.
So should.
Be honest. Like, be honest right now. Like,
Honestly,
I need. Look how white it is. I need a tan, bro.
I like it. Did you put sunscreen on?
No, I didn't put sunscreen on it. This is my first day without no hair.
I think you've been working honestly. Yeah.
You hyping me up in the group chat. I already knew in my heart I wanted to do it, and I just did it, and I was like,
I like it. Yeah, I think you can work it. Wow.
Big fan.
It works. You
Be
got to
honest.
grow your beard, man. I swear.
oh
I
yeah,
swear,
bro,
I
it's
swear.
coming here.
Yeah.
It's coming here.
It's gonna look sick.
Then I'm gonna hench up.
It's gonna look sick.
But yeah.
At Anfield this evening, it's Liverpool unbeaten in 41 games.
Oh my god! When you do that? Half an hour ago. What do you think? Be honest. Look like fleecy tube. Do you regret it? No, man. It's so liberating. Oh, that's what I'm gonna look like. Oh my god! That's quite scary. Oh my days, man.